Okay, First Amendment freedom, celebrating the First Amendment, July 4th holiday weekend.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
I just want to say good morning, both of you. I just want to say, first off, it's very refreshing. I have a family that everyone has very different political kind of ideologies, and it's very nice to see the two of you get along so well and find common ground. It's refreshing, and it's a good lesson for me as within my family to kind of employ that same respect that you guys have for each other. So
Happy 4th on the 5th.
Hey, good morning, guys. First of all, Brian, I want to say you're on a 7-day vacation. What do you mean not a 4-day vacation? Anyway, I want to say this would have been my dad. He would have been 97.
Oh, my
gosh.
gosh.
He came to this country to fight in World War II. Yeah, he was.
Where did he come from, Rick?
And then became a doctor. Austria.
Wow.
He left Austria as a young kid. He was taking his school picture as Hitler marched through, and his parents shanghaied him and sent him on a ship. Didn't know where he was going, and they fled in the other direction because they couldn't go with kids.
Wow, look
incredible.
at this. Maybe it's summertime. A lot of guys remembering their dads today. Yeah, happy birthday in heaven.
Absolutely.
Rick's dad in the marina would have been 97 today. Wide open phones, open phone lines, as Larry King would say, for a full hour.
Hey, Brian said something, and it caught my ear. He was saying that government can be a force for good.
I said I believe that,
agree
yes.
with.
Yep.
But when I look at the history of the last century, I find more often than not the opposite has been true.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't disrespect your opinion. I respect your opinion, and I think if we sat down and looked over different instances where government took action, we might agree whether it was a good force or a bad force in certain cases. But your point is well made. I don't disagree, and obviously the challenge is for the taxpayer that government ought to be a force for good more often than it is a force for bad or a force for not good.
Yeah, because once you start letting them grow, they grow into all sorts of places in your life. I trust man. I trust, and not just man, but of course woman as well, to run themselves. And the government, I think, comes secondarily to provide structure.
Yeah, here's James in Garden Grove. It's that Friday morning open phone feel. We're doing it for the full hour. Your calls are unscreened for content, and it's blowing up here. James, go right ahead. Hi.
Hey, Whiteman, you said you see me on the elevator. Well, pay attention, you King Kong Bundy mini-me. I'm going up like a Saturn V rocket, and you're going down like a bloated gas mask. And I can reveal Jenny and James in the morning. That's right, Man Mountain moron. I'm a modest, humble guy. And I don't need to blow my horn, but da-da-da-da-da-da. The new show will be classy, fun, sophisticated.
Right.
Most of all, with my hot co-host, Jenny Va-Va-Va-Voom, that will be very, very, very sexy. We're putting on ice water.
James, hello, James.
James,
I thought we had something good going.
James.
What about our show, James?
What happened to James? Okay, First Amendment freedoms.
He's a good researcher, huh?
Yeah.
Fingers will travel in that old Google search engine.
Oh, yes. Okay, we're celebrating America. First Amendment freedoms. Your calls clearly unscreened for content.
Oh, yeah. Hey, listen, I couldn't have fireworks last night, so I burned all my Nikes.
Wait.
Brian, I'm conservative, moderate, but you crack me up. Your timing is amazing, and your humor is amazing.
Good morning, both of you. Hey, free speech is awesome, because you smoke out those that want to take it away from you, like Antifa.
True.
Kicking an 80-year-old man in the gutter because he says I'm pro-life. He wants to put up a pro-life banner. And Google and Twitter, changing headlines around about this last journalist who got beat up.
Look, this is you're right.
right.
This is one of the reasons we do this. Free speech is critical. We celebrate it, and if you're going to call from my perspective, you're going to call yourself a liberal, and I do call myself a liberal. The first box you have to check is to support free speech, especially the speech you disagree with.
And compliment you are always consistent on that. And these groups like Antifa that say they're anti-fascists are actually the worst fascists among us.
Linda, Ontario, welcome to the Morning Answer. Open phones for the 8 o'clock hour as we get set for a Southern California weekend. Hi, Linda.
Hi. Good morning. Happy 5th.
Good morning.
Listen, I wanted to say to the two of you, I've been listening to you forever, that it does my heart so good that a conservative and a liberal can love one another, laugh with one another, dialogue with one another. You are an example to the rest of us. I've lost so many family members who don't agree with me. I'm conservative, and it breaks my heart. But you are a model for all of us, and I want to say that.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I'm from Staten Island, Ryan.
Whoa, you're from, whoa.
Are you a mob wife, Linda?
Wait a minute. Now, where on Staten Island are you from in New York?
Okay. I was raised when my dad came out of World War II, I was 1.5 years old. We moved to Staten Island, Port Richmond.
Oh, my gosh. Near Port Richmond High School?
Exactly. That's where I went to school.
Love it. I went to Tottenville. I went to Tottenville High School.
Yeah. Yes, I know Tottenville. And my dad had a restaurant in downtown Port Richmond called Steckman's, and everybody who was anybody in high school, it was like Happy Days.
Yes.
You've been to Steckman's?
My parents used to talk about Steckman's. I'm not saying it's... I'm telling you the truth. I had never been to Steckman's. I don't know what year Steckman's opened, but my parents used to talk about going to dates at Steckman's.
Oh.
Yes, that was the place to go. It was there in the 40s. Mr. Steckman owned it, and he promised my dad that when he came out of the service, he could be a partner. And then my dad eventually bought it, and we stayed there until the 60s, and then we moved to Jersey like everybody else.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Right. Linda, great call. Thank you for the memories, really. And thanks for the nice words about the morning answer.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, I believe it. All right, take care, you guys. Bye.
All right, appreciate that very much.
How cool. What a small world.
Yeah, here's Neil. Now, this is interesting. In London, proving the AM 870 app is international. Open phones to end the week. Hi, Neil.
Hi, Neil. How are you? I don't listen to you. I listen to you on TuneIn, and I love you guys.
Thank you.
Now, I've traveled extensively in America, and I didn't realize that the Washington Dulles Airport was built in 1775.
Yeah. 855-785-8255.
We love Neil.
Do you have any? Anything? Do you have anything? Because I got nothing.
I got nothing.
Okay.
Try us again. It was a bad connection.
Yeah, it was a great call, though, man.
Great call.
That was a great.
We love you. Freedom of speech, even in good old England.
That's what I heard.
This is Charles in the UK. Cheers to the morning answer.
Okay.
From my view, is yesterday the progressive predatory press protected us from the patriotism of the 4th of July.
Are you only using words that start with P?
Yes.
I love alliteration. but they buried the 4th of July. They did.
Trump buried the 4th of July by making it all about him.
He didn't make it about him. He made it about this country. If you saw the speech, it was all about America and how great America was. And the critics tried to play it like it was about Trump, but it just wasn't.
But you're so smart. You know no other president has made a move like he made yesterday.
Like 5 other presidents.
America.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, hi.
Like
Mr.
5
President.
other presidents have had military parades, by the way, on their inauguration days. So I think that this was actually great.
Going way, way back.
But he didn't talk 1 minute about him. He didn't even use the word I. It was all about this country, and it was fabulous.
You liked it.
Goosebumps. Seriously.
Really goosebumps?
I swear to God. And those air shows, oh my gosh, the flyovers, it was fabulous.
I will tell you one thing.
We should do it every year.
One thing about President called his remarks a salute to America. The one thing about the event yesterday that I do get into, the flyovers I get into, looking at the tanks I get into, but I have to say, and this will be my last word for the week, and you take the last word, last big opinion. I looked at that and I thought, well, it's going to be costing a lot of money. And then I thought, just the other day, the president talked about the homelessness epidemic in America. Don't we really, when we have debt like we have, don't we have to be really discerning? Don't we have to exercise great discretion when we decide where we're spending our money?
I am all for responsible spending. Money is not going to fix the homeless problem. That is all about fixing mental illness and drug addiction in the country. And for our country, that was money well spent. It was the perfect tribute to our nation.
We hope you had
Hello, America.
Thank you.
Hello.